guys, I'm Rabir, and I have something very exciting to say. I am sat next to the brand spanking new Andertons TV presenter, Mr. Joss John Allen.
Hello, everybody.
And you're going to be seeing a lot more of him and his incredibly good guitar skills very soon. This is Epic Deals!
So, of course, Epic Deals Day today.
It is indeed Epic Deals. And what do we have with us today for this deal of epicness?
So today we've got a plethora, a castle of Marshall JVM amplifiers here.
I am a fan of the JVM.
I mean, as am I. One of the cool things that me and Rabir had found out this morning is that we both owned one for many a year.
Yes, we did. I had a 410.
And I had a 410H head as well. So
yeah.
So there you go.
I swore by that amplifier. I literally did all my gigs and recording with it.
I mean, for years. Yeah. Exactly the same. Yeah.
So we know them inside out, and so we figured that this would be a cool video to do together. So in terms of epic deals, well, basically, it's a really, really small window of time that this epic deal is going to remain epic. So I guess without going into too much detail, we'll go straight in and tell you what the deals are.
Yes.
So what are you playing through, Mr. Joss?
So the one that I'm playing is the Marshall JVM 215C, which is the 50-watt single speaker Marshall JVM.
Yes.
And the epic deal on this is that it was $999 and is now £849.
That's ridiculous for a combo.
I mean, for the amount that you get, as we said, in the jam, we were both using just the one channel.
We were.
And using, obviously, the pedals that are laid out in front of us.
Yes.
So the other awesome thing is, obviously, that, you know, it comes, well, we'll get into those bits anyway. $999, £849 now for my one.
Yes.
What about yours?
I'm playing, this is the JVM 210C. So this is the 100-watt 212 combo. It's a beast. And this one was 1419, or in other words, £1,419. Now down at £999. So you're saving yourself a massive chod of cash there.
So essentially, you're paying for you get the 50 extra wattage, you get the extra speaker for the same price as that this one is at new.
Yes, exactly.
That's really good.
Yes. And then this little chappy, it's not so little, but he's sat in between us both. This is the 205C. So this is the 50 watt 212 combo. This was 1162, now it's 899.
I mean, it's insane.
It is. One thing in common, one thing that all these amplifiers have in common is that they are the JVM 210.
Yes.
Which means it's the 2-channel version. We both had the 4-channel version.
We both did have the 4-channel amplifier, yes.
Yeah. So I guess some of the things that run true to the JVM line is the intelligent switching capabilities that it does have.
Yes. So with the intelligent switching side of things with the Marshall JVM, it comes with a foot switch. I should probably pick up the foot switch and show you what it looks like. So this is the foot switch that came with the model that I'm actually playing right now. And Rabeers has got a lovely special screen on it, actually.
It does.
So here's the 2 foot switches that you get. I believe the JVM 410H model was actually very, very similar.
Yeah, it had 6 knobs though.
Yeah. So the difference with this is, the cool thing with this, should I say, not the difference, the cool thing is that it's a 2-channel amplifier with 3 modes on the individual channels. So you've got green, orange and red. And as you would assume, you know, via the colours of amplifiers throughout time, it goes from clean, crunch, to full driven, chunky chunk. So it's like, it's going for it. So the other cool thing is that it's got foot switchable reverb, foot switchable, one of the really cool aspects that I think you've got set up on yours, because I'm going everything in the front end, is the foot switchable effects loop.
Yes.
So that is a really, really tidy little piece as well, because if you're not too bothered about having too many pedals, I used to have my delay chucked up on the top of the amplifier, and then when I wanted to bring it in, I mean, the amp's got reverb anyway, but when you wanted to bring it in, it was just bang, one button, and it would bring everything in that you had in the effects loop behind you. Or you can just do it traditionally in the front end, and it sounds great both ways.
You can. You can also control the master. It has 2 masters.
Yes.
So you can treat one as a lead boost if you wanted to. And of course, the gain stages and the channels, everything about it is switchable. So maybe I'll just quickly demonstrate the way I've set mine up.
For sure.
And then you can do the same. So literally, I've got mine going up in terms of gain stage, but also a couple of, I suppose, live things that I would use really well for live. So starting out, I've got my kind of low gain sort of tone, which is orange crunch stage, and I've got the reverb and the effects loop engaged. So it's switching that on and off. So, oh, there we go. It's a beautiful sounding amplifier. I mean, EL34s, 12AX7s.
Super, super old school British sort of sound.
Yeah, classic Marshall tonage. And as I did say, that I've got both the reverb and the effects loop engaged on this particular bank. Now, if I move across to my next bank, which is channel 2, it's basically a higher gain version of the crunch, but just with the effects loop engaged. So if I take both the effects off, there's nothing on there, but if I go to channel 1, got the reverb in there, and it's just the press of a button. So that's my second channel. Oh, creamy, beautiful crunchage. And then channel 3 is my kind of, this was always my favourite channel on my JVM.
Yeah.
OD1, orange stage, with the gain, it's about 1/4 of the way up. Which is beast. And then finally, if I was playing live, this would be my solo boost. So it's the Master 2 is engaged, both the reverb and the effects super engaged, and I've gone to the red stage. So this is 3, this is 4. Beast! All just from the foot switch and having my stuff in the loop that I haven't touched.
Yeah,
so versatile.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just running everything into doing that with the effects loop and having everything foot switchable is that you didn't even have to, just to show obviously the diversity of the amplifier and the pedals and everything, but you didn't even have to touch them. No, it was just like boo 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 boo.
And the sickest part about it all for me that I always loved is that this foot switch is like a memory card, like in your PlayStation. So I can take this Footswitch, plug it into that JVM, and it'll remember all my settings and everything that I've done, which I found incredibly cool.
Which is very, very cool.
And you can use any instrument cable.
Any instrument cable, which is another thing, because you always, you know, when you get Footswitch and you're like, oh, I haven't got my cable, it's fine.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Cool, so what I'm doing is I'm basically doing the opposite. I've got nothing in the effects loop, but that kind of just shows the diversity of the amplifier, so I can show you what it sounds like in the front end anyway. Boost. But here is the clean channel. I've basically got it set up. I've got it on the orange. Basically everything is at 12, so here we go. There's nothing there. So I went for that whole sort of classic rock, just British sounding thing. Les Paul, Marshall, you kind of just crank it and go.
Oh, it's legit.
It just sounds wicked.
Yeah.
So my next stage was kind of just very pure and simple, basically. It was, there's my clean, and then there's my... Yes. So just my standard, you know, going from one thing to another. And then instead of having anything in the effects loop, as I said, I just have my reverb and my delay, which is the T-Rex Reptile 2 and the Hall of Fame 2, just running into the front end. And if I want a little bit more, which you don't necessarily need with that amount of drive, I mean, it's still just 12 o'clock on the orange channel, on the second channel. But if you need any more, then you've got either the Gristle King or the Lightspeed if you want it. But...
Beast.
I mean, you don't need any more than that at all. You know?
That's just awesome.
So that just shows that, you know, it can take all the effects looping and everything, but everything in the front end works perfectly well. That's fine.
And that is, to be fair, the thing I do like the most about these amplifiers is they're versatile not only in their switching, but then again, you can run stuff in the front, you can run stuff in the loop, and everything just sounds nice. Yeah,
and everything sounds great. We're playing dual humbucker guitars.
We certainly are.
So I think you should grab
a Stratocaster.
Here it comes.
Our beautiful Danish assistant. So we have got Fender guitars now, which, I mean, it's not overly uncommon to use Fender guitars with high gain Marshalls.
No, definitely not.
No, and with that in mind, I'm playing, this is Lee Anderton's Fender Telly from back in the day. I can't tell you anything else about it other than he put an aftermarket custom shop bridge pickup in it. Anyway, this is how it sounds going into Crunch Red stage. With a bit of clonage. Yes.
Very, very good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. So I am playing a Fender Strata, and it is, I believe this one is Lee Andertons as well.
Oh, it's the master built,
The master built one, yeah. So I'm going once again just into, I think, the red channel on the crunch stage, with the Lightspeed just pushing the front end. So check it out.
Beautiful sound.
Absolutely
I do
stunning.
love the sound of a good Strat.
I know. I'm slowly working myself towards a Strat.
Yes.
Everyone else has one now, so I'm just like, ugh.
It is considered the dark side, I believe.
Well, there you go. So, yeah.
But, I mean, it's worth pointing out that there is a very, very, very small window of time when these are going to be available for this kind of price.
Yeah, incredibly small window.
So just to recap, the one I'm playing, which is the JVM 210C, is now, well, it was $14.19, it is now $9.99.
And the one that I'm playing, which is the Marshall JVM 215C, it was $999 and is now $849.
And then the 2-speaker, 212 50-watt combo, and that's the 205C. It was $1162 and now is $899. All come with foot switches.
All come with foot switches.
All incredibly versatile.
Incredibly versatile.
And I think you should check out the links in the description box below.
Check out the links in the description below.
Is there anything else we need to say?
I don't think so.
On that note, I've been Rabir.
And I've been Joss.
Peace out, y'all. Oh my god! Oh.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.